back, Lions. We are here today in Miss Vivas' fine backyard to have another experiment with you. And this time we're going to actually do a lab and try to demonstrate the process of water and moving from one jar to the next. And this is called a capillary action, and it has to do with the surface tension involved with the paper towel that we're going to use. So, what are our materials, Miss Divas?
Today we have water, we have 6 jars, we have paper towels, and we have food coloring.
So most of these things you should have at home. Keep in mind, if you don't have a jars, you could use cups. I know paper towels are a hot commodity right now, but you will only need, how many did you use?
I think we're going to need 5.
5. Okay, so what's our first step?
So we folded the paper towels in 3s. They're really the thin paper towel, or they're
Half of a paper towel.
sheet. We folded them in 3s, like this. We're going to do this last one.
So you need 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 paper towels, the same amount as you have with your jars. Now,
Just only 5.
5, only 5. Okay, next step, Miss Vivas.
Okay, we're going to pour the water into 3 of the jars, every other jar. So there's one, all the way to as far as you can go.
So she is skipping each jar. And we're going to use primary colors first, which is the red, yellow, or we're going to start with blue. Blue is a good color to start with. She put about 4 or 5 drops in.
So you're going to put those in the jars that have the water. You decide how bright you want it to be. We might do more yellow.
Yes.
So if you come close and look in the jars, I'm going to take this pen.
Yes.
Mix it. Sorry. Mix. Just so that it gets mixed up. Okay.
Okay. So, as you can see, we have our primary colors, red, blue, and yellow. And then these jars are empty. It's no magic trick here. We're not trying to trick you.
Nope.
But our lab is going to demonstrate. So what are we doing next?
We're going to put the paper towel from the empty jar into this blue jar. We're going to take another paper towel from the blue jar into this empty jar.
Ooh, something's already starting to happen. I wonder what do you think's going to happen to the paper towels, Lions? Ooh, come up closer and let's look and see when she puts it in there, what is it doing? So you can see it's starting to absorb it. But gravity usually holds things down, so I wonder if it's going to have an effect here. Ooh, the red one is doing really interesting now. It's moving
It
up.
fast. It moves fast.
Ooh. Get a good zoom right here because you can see it as she gets it in there. It starts climbing, resisting the gravity. Very interesting. Okay,
How
so
fast it works.
what is happening is the liquid and the paper towels create this surface tension that reacts with the adhesive force between the liquid and the paper towel. And that's what causes the water to move up the paper towel. Now, do you think, why do you think the jars are empty? What do you think is going to happen to those empty jars? That is the question. And we will come back in a little while and see what happened. But first, we're going to let you just get a little bit, about 20 seconds of action.
and Miss Giuliano here for part 2 of our rainbow paper towel experiment lab. We're calling it a lab. So as you can see, what happened was exactly what we said was going to happen.
Yes.
It worked out well.
Very much so.
So if you come close, you can see that the jars that were empty yesterday are now filled with the same amount of liquid.
What else do you notice? We started with what colors, Miss Beavis?
So we started with red, yellow, and blue, and now we have red, yellow made orange, yellow and blue made green, and red and blue made purple.
That is just amazing. I can't believe that.
It's like a magic trick, but it's not. It's science.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when a plant has its roots in the soil and it's pulling the water from the soil up to the stem to the leaves. And the same way that it's fighting gravity in the jar, the plant fights the gravity and transports the water up into the stem to the leaves.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what's going on here. So,
and what we also were going to talk about that is if you wanted to change this from a lab to an experiment, some things that you could adjust or be your variable would be using different types of paper towels,
you could put less water or more water in the jars. You could use a different size jar, maybe
Like-
a thinner jar or
Yes.
a taller jar.
and maybe different colors. See what other colors you can make.
You need to be patient though, because this is almost 24 hours after we did it the first time. So you really need to be patient. You have to take some time and have it in a place where you can just leave it alone and come back and look at it 24 hours later. So we have pictures. We'll show you, actually now that the video will show you the progression of the liquid, the colors going to each jar. So we hope you enjoyed it.
Yes, and we'll see you next time for our Science Experiments Weekly.